Today, I have the pleasure of interviewing Gary Welch. Gary is a longtime member of Osage Hills. He went here for 10 years, from 67 to 77, came back in 81 and is still here. And Gary and his wife Darlene have done so much for Osage Hills. They've given so much time and such dedication, and I really was looking forward to interviewing them so the church would get to know you.
Originally, when I came to Tulsa, there was a preacher at the old Cincinnati Avenue Christian Church that I knew in Missouri when I was growing up as a kid. Well, he was a preacher there. So I went to visit there one Sunday and talked to him, and I found out that the next week he was resigning where he was and going to my home church in Cassville, Missouri. So I just happened to be coming out by here and happened to see him. I thought, well, I think we'll try this next.
Well, I'm so
Sunday.
glad you did.
And after we made one visit, a little lady named Mary Bonowit walked up a whole flight of stairs to invite us back.
You have 2 children.
Yes.
6 grandchildren.
Yes.
And don't you have 2 great-grandchildren, don't you?
I've got 6 grandkids.
Oh, 6
it's 6 great-grandkids.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
2 children, 2 grandchildren, and 6 great-grandchildren.
oh, okay. My
That
goodness.
shows I'm getting old.
And you are a woodworker.
Yes, that is kind of one of my hobbies.
Right. Oh, I don't want to forget to tell you that Gary and his was one of our elders. He was chairman of the board for 20 years. He and his wife Darlene worked with the children for over 20 years. And they also prepared the communion every Sunday. And when we had a first service, Gary led the singing for I don't know how many years.
Ever since we started the first service, how many years ago that was.
Right,
Yeah.
right. What does the church mean to you, Gary, after all you've put into it?
It's a place that means an awful lot to me because I grew up, my folks were both Christians. They drove over 20 miles every Sunday to go to church. We were going to church with 7 kids. That was instilled in us, you know, and I'm proud to say that I've only got me and one brother left, but we were all active in church. Wherever we were always active in church. So church means an awful lot to me. It's a place where I have friends, I have people I know that mean, you know, an awful lot to me.
Right.
And also it's just something that was installed in me. As a matter of fact, for a while I quit going to church, and God got to talk to me and said, Gary, you know, you're not doing what you should be doing.
Keeps nagging at you, doesn't it?
So
Right.
I started back, and that's happened to me twice in my life, and it finally took me a hard-headedness to realize, hey, I need to be back in church.
Right.
So,
But Gary, I really appreciate you giving this interview and letting the congregation know a little bit about you and the things that you have done for Osage Hills for the Lord. It's all for the Lord.
Yes.
And Osage Hills profited from that.